Well, it's almost good afternoon. What's going on, everybody? I'm just out here cooling. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about my trip to Philly and a couple of things that's going on in boxing. Need a couple of opinions. You feel me? I know it's a little earlier than what I usually do, but y'all pull up. Come chop it up with me. Foreign in the building, my guy. Yeah, I'm enjoying this weather right now. We don't get full seasons of solid weather out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We here though. Dream, Dream 1226. Yo, they setting Jenna back up for the belt collection against Laura. You see that for her? Let's talk boxing, bang. Absolutely. They setting them belts up for Bud. Yeah, man. You know what? I was seeing something. With me and Clip was talking a little earlier. Um, saying that Laura and Jana Beck finna they setting that up right now. Who do I got? And I was like, man, I think Laura need his legs for Jana Beck, and Laura don't use his legs no more. I really think he need his legs for Jana Beck, bro. The power is real. The the way that Jana Beck put together punches now. We're not gonna be disrespectful to Arislandi Laura. We not by far. We not finna sit here and disrespect that man like he don't have no chance against somebody like a Jana Beck. Cause the IQ level of Arislandi Laura is through the roof. How athletic is he right now at this stage? Um, how is his punch resistance at this stage? Um, these are the questions that I have, and he don't use his legs no more. You feel me? So these are good questions to have, bro. I can't just say, Laura gonna go out there and outsmart Jana Beck. I can't say Laura gonna go out there and get knocked out or beat up by Jana Beck. We don't know. We don't know. But if I had to bet my money, if you had a gun in my head right now and I had to bet my money, I would put money on Jana Beck. I would. Um, Jana Beck would have to stop him though. Because look, I'm just sitting here thinking, man, like Laura's 1-2s and 2-1s that he throw and getting out the way, like, man, he can outpoint Janabek. Laura is a bad boy. Laura is a bad boy. Um, and he's smart. Lord have mercy, that boy's smart. You feel me? So I don't know, man. I think this is a good fight. But Laura, he a little older. He a little bit more stationary, but he still got solid defense. Oh, man, I'm confused. You going Laura Scott? Tell Laura to bring his favorite pillow. Man, I can't be mad at that. D Young, salute. You know Bang O. Bang O, my boy, on a rocking chair. Hey, nah, it's a bench. It's a bench. It's like a whole bench. I hear swinging and banging, baby. You feel me? You betting on Jana Beck Foreign. I ain't mad at that. I'm not finna sit here and argue with nobody on who they picking, man. I'm betting Jana Beck. I remember people said Danny would beat Laura. Think before you bet. I wouldn't. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I never had Danny against Laura. I thought that was a bad matchup from the gate. I never had Danny against Laura, and I rock with Danny. But Laura just. And see, that's another question that I have to ask. Has Jana Beck ever fought somebody with the IQ of a Laura? Good rumble. If I gotta bet, if I gotta bet, I'm betting on Jana Beck. Laura too old right now. Not gonna lie. I can dig it. I can dig it. I like Laura, but damn, Laura UD. I'm taking that bet. Okay, scary hours. I don't know who I got for real. Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yes, sir. Everybody hit the like button, man. Hey, 2 cents. Nah, for real. Nah, for real. You ain't lying. I just woke up from the from the Philly trip. But look, man, listen, man. Um, I really feel like I'm kind of torn on that fight, bro. You feel me? I'm kind of torn, bro. Kenny Mack, what D'Angelo died? The singer? Are you for real? Laura has fundamentals and has the experience. That's really all I can give him. That's really all I can give to Laura. But look, that might count for a lot though. Scary. That might count for a lot, bro. You feel me? Yeah, Scooter and Oshaki got moved to the Pitbull undercard. The Pitbull and Lamont Roach undercard. I like that fight. I like that card. That card just got a little bit more interesting. I Now I know why the tickets are a little bit more than what they was last. You know what I'm saying at first. But I'm now though. Senate. No, that's in that one in that one in that one in San Antonio, right? That's the one in Fort Worth. Well, I'm going to both of them fights. The Cruz and Lamont Roach fight, and I'm going to the other fight out here, Lubin and Ortiz. I'm going there too. Okay, yeah, the San Antonio card, yeah, I'm there. San Antonio and the other one in Funky Town. The other one in Fort Worth. I'm pulling up in Fort Worth. My brother say he gonna go with me. One of my brothers say they gonna go with me, but we gonna see. We gonna see. I've been trying to get them boys to a fight for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gonna see. But now look though, I really feel like when it comes to this Laura, I'm kind of stuck on that right now. Laura and Janabek, that fight, Laura can get knocked out, and Janabek can box. That's the thing. Laura, a southpaw, slick. He might be the smartest fighter Janabek ever fought. It could confuse him. I don't know. You don't know either. Whoever, you feel me? We don't know. This is a good fight to have, though. I like it. I like it. What about EH? Oh, EH, what's up, baby? Where you been? God damn, baby. We finna put a boy. Hey man, we came this close to putting out an APB on you, boy. A missing persons report. God damn it, EH. Put some real respect on Crawford and quit dry hating bang. Cedric Thomas, well, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are we talking about Laura and Janabek, or are we talking about Crawford? What are you talking about? I'm confused. Maybe I missed something. But you say I'm dry hating on Bud. Like what are you talking about? Are you new here? You new here. You what that boy say? You like Judas. You came here to cause confusion. Hey man, quit reaching, bro. Ain't nothing there, bro. Quit reaching, bro. Nigga just chatting. Hey, nah, for real though, EH. You know what I'm saying? Before we were so weirdly interrupted, bro. I don't know what that was about. That boy say quit dry hating on Crawford. Hey man, anyway, like I was saying, Laura. Is Laura somebody who Crawford never fought or had on his radar versus Janabek, which is another person that Crawford never fought. So we talking Laura and Janabek, bro. God damn. can like how would that fight end? How who wins that fight and how? Why? I'm just late, cuz. Just backtracking. But we never said nothing the whole time about Crawford since we been on this live. Am I high? Am I high tripping? Laura UD IQ, I feel that. I feel that. Laura, yeah, Laura is definitely at 160. Laura got jury at 160. Oh no, you said Crawford versus Laura at 60. That's a good fight too. See, look, we had this discussion one time. The okay, a prime Laura at 50. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. We really can't judge Crawford's like Crawford at 154. We really can't judge him because he only had one fight, and that was against Madrimal. So when we say 154, we only got one type of Crawford to put in front of these. Like, cause Laura's prime was at 54. Everything before the Jared Hurd fight was Laura's prime. But from before the Jared Hurd fight on back, that nigga Laura was priming like a mother. So that's what I'm saying. We gotta look at a prime Laura, which is 154. And then we gotta look at a prime Crawford, which we don't know too much about at 154. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know. Do y'all want to put the Madrimov Crawford above Laura? The 154 Crawford, would y'all want to put that version of Crawford in front of a prime version of Laura? Would y'all want to compare that? If y'all do, we can talk about it. I'm not here to debate with nobody. I'm just trying to figure out how do the people feel. November and December is boxing season. Prime Crawford was 147. He stops everything. I can dig it. I can dig it, Scott. Prime Laura is extremely tough to beat. I can dig it, WC13. Uh, Crawford played possum at 154 so Canelo wouldn't run from him. Y'all never catch the plays. Bro, Crawford didn't have to play possum for Canelo, bro. He didn't. Because Canelo was going to take the fight anyway because Crawford is the smaller man. This was going to be anyway. It don't matter how Crawford looked against Madrimov, bro. The Canelo fight was going to happen regardless because Canelo knew that that nigga was he was ripe for the picking. I'm finna get all this money to fight a motherfucking me lightweight or welterweight. Bring him on. And I can avoid David Benavidez at the same time. Bring that nigga ass on. That's what I seen. So this ain't got nothing to do with hating on Crawford or nothing like that. I'm just saying. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, he was gonna take the Crawford fight regardless for that type of money for fighting that small man. And then I think Crawford said he didn't want the Canelo. He didn't. They didn't start working on that Canelo fight until after the Madrimal fight. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing that was lined up for him like before he came and fought the man. I mean, that's what Crawford said. I don't know. Anything could be different behind closed doors. You feel me? Nello knew Bud was an animal. He never wanted to fight, but Turkey made an offer he couldn't pass up. Everybody with eyes can know that Crawford is a great fighter, but he's from 147, 135, 140. Like I will take him over David Benavidez. It's easier for me. I'm just saying. That's what I see. That's what I see. I don't know what y'all see. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all, maybe you thought Canelo was scared of Crawford. Maybe that's what you thought. Maybe you thought Canelo was scared of Crawford and he didn't want to fight him. That's not the case, bro. That's not the case. He thought Crawford was gonna be, yeah. He thought Crawford was gonna be there to be hit. I thought he was gonna get a good lick off on Crawford. I felt like that was the only way he could win. Since you say you backtracking, you can go back and check that out. But I knew if Crawford went the distance with Canelo, he was gonna win that fight. It's on all. I even gave Crawford the blueprint on how to beat Canelo, and he followed every motherfucking instruction to the T, to the letter. It's all documented. I shall not tell a lie. I shall not tell a lie. Justin Jackson, salute. He thought Bud was sweet. Absolutely. Absolutely. Canelo been cash grabbing for a few years now. He avoided the legacy fight with Benavidez. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. That ain't hating. We just speaking facts. If somebody been cash grabbing, bro, and we speak on him cash grabbing, it's not hating, bro. It's just mentioning what's happening. That's it. We just not gonna leave that part out when we start speaking on shit, cause that part is important in the conversation. It changes things. Why Benavidez ain't shit? Why he ain't never fight Canelo? Oh, you don't watch this shit. You don't pay attention to what's going on, huh? I'm just saying. Justin Jackson, salute. You already know that. For shit show. Love, Reach, Rosterman, Jazzy Production. I don't know what you talking about, baby. He thought Bud was sweet. Big face. Do you think do you think this is a test for Janabek in case Bud won't smoke at 160 on the comeback? Nah, look, it is. Hey, look, that is. Look, you know what? Laura is a good fight to have before a Crawford if that's the setup, right? Because you got two slick southpaws that are fast and strong. They both got sneaky power. You understand what I'm saying? They got sharp power. It's more like sharpness. You feel you feel me? So I really feel like Jana Beck fighting Laura before a Crawford fight is a good that's a good eye test. That's a good rehearsal. You feel me? Cause you speaking on IQ, you speaking on speed, you speaking on um uh, um uh, range control, distance control. You dealing with all of that when you start talking about those two guys, Laura and Crawford. So yeah, absolutely. I definitely believe that this is, you know what, I never thought about it like that either. But this is a good fight for them to have if they setting it up for something like that. You feel me? And that's a great fight to have for Crawford if he want to move down to 60, which is my suggestion. Move down to 60, try to, you know what I'm saying, fight for all the belts there, and then retire. And you can get all the belts within 2 or 3 fights at 60 if things play out the way that they supposed to. You feel me? So yeah, he can absolutely go undisputed at 60 if everything plays out with the 160 landscape amongst the champions right now. Yeah, yeah, and I like that. I like that. That'll be dope on his resume. Where he ain't just got to go through the whole, cause he gonna be 40 by the time he finished, 41 or some shit like that. By the time he finished, and he might feel good. He might be. he might be, you know what I'm saying, preserved and everything. We don't know, but then we also could see that nigga get old in the middle of a fight one day. You feel me? We don't know. You feel me? This could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody. You feel me? So, I mean, I don't know, man. Man, Janabek versus Laura is a good warm up for Crawford if they trying to set it up for Janabek. If they trying to set it up for Laura, you feel me? That's a good fight as well. I would love to see Crawford versus Laura, even though I would have rather seen it like like a Crawford looking the way he was looking at 47 against a prime Laura at 54. Like make that matchup. Like those two bodies right there. I like that right there. You feel me? Brandon Alashik, we here, baby. Brazil in the building. Salute. They just said Rolly off the table. Okay, so look, I heard Packy. I heard Rolly was finna fight. Rolly finna activate his mandatory against who is it? Giasov or somebody like that or something, if I ain't mistaken. And Pac-Man ain't. I don't know if Pac-Man got no opponent right now. See. Clip said, what if they do Pacquiao versus Barrios rematch? And I started to think about it. I was like, it'll put Pacquiao back in a position to grab a belt. So I would understand it for Pacquiao. But god damn, boy, nigga don't want to see that shit, bro. God damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need to see that fight at its full potential. And them boys gonna half step and jive all night long. I feel like it's just now Barrios got more draws as a champion than any other champion. Bro, Barrios got all draws as a champion, bro. All draws. hey, hey, not all draws, but he got a lot of draws as a champion, bro. For real. No one wants to see Barrios versus Pac. Facts. Mario respect Pac too much. Facts. I'm good for him. Can't complain. Okay. Let's see if these niggas fight Boots. They might treat him like Baccarat. Niggas say, what's his name? Baccarat. Hey, now Murder screaming he'll fight him. Murder saying he'll fight him. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Murder say he'll fight him. Let's see what happens. That's a good fight to have. That's a good fight to have. I think I think Murder, if he can hit Boots, he can for sure hurt him. You feel me? Um, but if Boots take his time and figure out that nigga's range and somehow, some way, like kind of get a feel for how heavy his hands is, he'll figure something out. He gonna get on the inside on that nigga and clip him. I know it. He gonna get on the inside on that boy, and he gonna clip him. I don't know. I like Murder though. Murder dangerous, bro. That nigga dangerous, bro. We can't do no capping, no fabricating, no lying, no hating. To say that man ain't dangerous, that's we hating. You know what I'm saying? Cause that punk can punch. He can definitely punch, and you ain't gotta be there to be hit. You know what I'm saying? But it's his boxing, and niggas can get hit. So, you know, and we'll see, cause Bachman gonna have to be crafty. If he gonna stand there, if he gonna stand there in front of Boots, Boots can beat him to the punch. I don't know how they measure up though, as far as like reach and height and all that. I would think that Bachman is bigger. Pause. How does that work? What up, Form? You watch Murder, Murder tough, Murder tough. Murder had a tough fight though before that Tim Zoo fight. He had a tough fight. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was. But he had a tough fight before that fight. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch that fight. I'm gonna try to remember who that was, and I'm gonna go back and watch that fight. You say you think Boots and Murder look like Villa? Ooh wee. Murder like better BL at 54. Yeah, man. Let me see. Murder doesn't stand in front. He a Terminator for sure. Bang, go watch Murder fight. I have. I have. I'm telling you, I see why motherfuckers don't want him. That nigga tough, bro. He tough. All draws call him the man. Nigga, that's stupid. But his boxing abilities, I don't know. He do get hit for sure. Do get hit a lot for sure. He has the Russian style with some flavor. Murder opponents was trash. Boots for an easy win. I hear you. Ramirez go watching. If Boots' power is real, then he can knock him off. Absolutely. Murder got one of the best distance control at 54. Nah, he's more skilled and better BL. Hey man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I like the fights. I like the fights. But I think they'll put together a nice little game planned out. They'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They'll figure it out. He a scary puncher though. For sure, for sure. He a scary puncher. Hold on. Yeah, man. He say, nigga, I watch better BL. I gotta watch the fights. Let's go look at it. Say murder is okay. So Ian Wilson say murder is all hype. He say murder is all. He say murder is all hype. Bang, you going to the Roach Pitbull fight? Absolutely, Mr. Well. Absolutely, Mr. Well. What up, Bang? You find that good herbal in Philly? Hey man, listen, man. Hey man, listen, man. Hey, shout out to my nigga Empty the Clip, man. Shout out to my nigga Empty the Clip. Now we can go to the next. We can go to the next part. You feel me? Shout out to my nigga Empty the Clip. Y'all go check his channel out. Him and Tego be rocking. Everybody be rocking like a trap house, man. I ain't lying. It's going to work like an 8th round TKO. What you saying? You Justin Jackson? You saying Boots is gonna be Boots is gonna stop him in the 8th? Is that what you saying? 'Cause I don't know what conversation you on right there. Again, like Brian Norman, we've yet to see the best Brian Norman. I do believe we will see an elite Brian Norman come the Devin Haney fight, but his boxing abilities he hasn't showed us yet. Okay, so look, to speak on that right quick, you know what I'm saying? Uh, to speak on that, I think Brian Norman was working on his boxing because he was able to. You feel me? He was working on his boxing against Jen Sasaki. Like he had like the slicker moves, like you feel me? But I feel like he was able to do that because he was a lesser opponent. You feel me? Now, I do like Brian Norman in this fight. I also like Devin in this fight. I see Devin being too cerebral for him. We gonna see if his boxing can match up to Devin's boxing. And Devin has some of the best boxing in those lower weight classes. We can't forget that boy can box his ass off and he knows how not to get hit. Y'all can talk about that Ryan shit all y'all want to. He know He know how to utilize that ring, but he also know how to put them punches together as well. Like I say, what happened against Ramirez, I don't like I say, bro, it hasn't become a habit yet. If he does that in this Norman fight, then we're gonna know, okay, this is what Ryan has grown to become. But I see, I mean, not Ryan, I meant to say Devin. This is what Devin has become. You feel me? So for me, I really feel like if Devin go out there and box a real Devin Haney fight, like boxing match, he can outbox. He can either beat Brian Norman easy or he gonna get knocked out. That's what it just came to mind. He gonna either beat him easy or he gonna get knocked out. Cause Brian Norman can knock his ass out. Now it's questionable if Brian Norman can box with Devin Haney. That's questionable because we don't know that. We don't know if he can box with Devin Haney for 12 rounds. But what we do know is that according to each other's, paths, Brian Norman can can either knock Devin Haney out into because he a little bit more crafty than Ryan. If he can set something up with a hook that'll put Devin either down or off his rocker, he can be a little more creative coming in than Ryan was and really like kind of finish him off. It can happen. Once your once your legs are detached from your body and all you got is your eyes and you don't feel nothing else. You cross-eyed, you going deaf. You feel me? Like, hey man, who knows? You feel me? Like Brian Norman can really pop that nigga with a bing, and it'll sound like when somebody get hit in the head with a basketball. You know how if somebody or when the basketball bounce off the concrete real hard, you hear that bing. Hey dog, hey dog. I'm just saying. You feel me? I'm just saying. It's just a thought. You know what I'm saying? Norman will headhunt. Dev should. Hold on, wait. Norman should headhunt. Norman will headhunt. Dev should box circles around him. That's what I. This is what I'm talking about. The way that Devin boxes, bro, we can't forget who he is. We can't forget about what he does and what he can do. You feel me? We can't forget about that. Not at all. You feel me? So I really feel like, hey man, Norman can get outboxed for certain, and Dev can get knocked out. I really feel like that. No cap. That's why I say it's a 50-50, bro. If you got a gun to my head right now on who to put the money on, you might gotta pull the trigger. I ain't lying. You might gotta pull the trigger, bro. I don't even know who to lean towards in this fight. How more motivated is Brian Norman, you know what I'm saying, after they get jacked up by that security guard? And Bill Haney come out and and him and Brian Norman Sr. had a back and forth. Cause see now Brian Norman Sr. has an opponent where the daddy is willing to tongue wrestle with you. You feel me? We finally got somebody for Brian Norman Sr. to actually like focus on. You feel me? And really have a back and forth with. So this fight is gonna be real interesting. It's gonna be fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? The build up. You feel me? It's gonna be fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. For real. I don't know. I like it though. Facts true. Say facts true, bang true. But all that excessive moving and no engagement can't win you the fight. Devin has to engage because his counter abilities with a guy his size ain't there. But I feel you, gang. Hey, look, that's what I'm saying. Dev can't run in this fight. He has to utilize the ring and box. I don't think. I think his abilities to stay away are very like impressive. If we talking about like knowing how not to get hit, still being there to get hit in the range and still in punching range, but slipping up out of there and then starting to move around and then starting to move around. He shows you that nigga you can't hit me. But if all he gotta do is incorporate with them jabs, cause Devin got good distance management as well. You feel me? Devin got good distance management as well. To keep somebody at the end of that jab, he literally jabbed his way to undisputed. You feel me? So I really think that he is good. Like ain't nothing wrong with thinking like feeling like Devin is a hell of a boxer, bro. Like he showed it to you. He showed it. That nigga say if Bill and Senior fight, they'll do better numbers. Y'all stupid, bro. Jake Paul is pimping boxing. Hey man, Jake Paul is the turkey a la sheik for the females. He getting them paid and he getting them recognized. You feel me? One thing I respect about Clarissa Shields though, she getting it on her own. She the only one with a name that ain't over there. Everybody else is all the other females rocking with Jake Paul, and I feel like eventually she will do business with him. But as of right now, getting to where she like getting to, like like the path she on, she doing it with like them there independently, without that machine behind her. Whatever happened to Cody Crowley, Mr. Rambo? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? His Sunchild say that jab will save your life. Absolutely. And went across the world to do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. He said, oh, you tripping. Talk to me. Tell me about it. But like I say, if all it takes is for one solid like cannon from Brian Norman to change the whole outlook of the fight. Now maybe he won't be a one hitter quitter as a knockout. But like I say, if he can get Devin dazed, I feel like he can run up on Devin and be a little bit more creative and crafty than Ryan was to actually shut him down all the way, to get rid of him all the way. I really feel like that. Like I feel like he way more creative, like to move in and go for the kill than a Ryan Garcia is. Cause Ryan Garcia right hand ain't about nothing. He has no coordination with that right hand. I seen it, bro. I ain't finna argue with nobody else. The coordination ain't the same. The coordination ain't the same. But what keeps him successful in his fights when he was successful is the different looks that he can give you with that one punch. It's sneaky because he can go to the body with it, go to the head with it, but you not like he can throw it from here, he can throw it from down here, he can throw it from out here, he can throw it from back like from back there. He throw it in all kind of ways. You feel me? That's what got him a little further. You feel me? So but niggas discovered him now. Like we understand like that right hand ain't about nothing. All I gotta do is keep that right hand up, answer that phone all night with you, and keep my hand on it so I can feel when it's coming. You know what I mean? So pause. That was crazy. But yeah, keep my glove up there so I can know when you finna react. You feel me? So yeah, yeah. But I think Devin and Brian Norman is a 50-50 fight, bro. Cause the way we can go on and on about what Devin can do to outbox Brian Norman, I think we can go on and on to see how Brian Norman can eventually catch Ryan with some shit so hot that it'll make his cheek burn. It'll burn his cheek. You feel me? Yeah, R.I.P. to D'Angelo. Smooth Will. Salute. Oh yes, that Norman Haney fight. That Norman and Haney a real motion picture for real. Can't wait for that one. Facts. Facts. Haney a true champion. Absolutely. Absolutely. Haney is absolutely a true champion. Bro, bro, the Lomachenko win. Only time I seen that nigga really like turn down some smoke, bro, is the Shakur fight. I seen that on camera. I seen that on camera, and I know that that was what it was. He turned that down because we seen the recordings of what his daddy said outside the gym that day. You feel me? So I already knew that that fight had never happened. Cause when he beat Lomachenko and Shakur ran in the ring, and that boy walked off instead of like, you feel me? Like we should have made that fight. That should have been next. That should have been next, man. That would have been a goodie. But I wouldn't want to see Devin against a Shakur like that at 35 because Devin wasn't even at his full potential at 35. We got to remember that. He was beating niggas at 35 and not even, that boy was a walking skeleton when he was getting on that scale, boy. He was a walking skeleton on that scale, boy. For sure, for sure. Yeah, he was a walking skeleton on that scale, so I would have wanted to see that fight at a 140, maybe. At least a 40. But that fight long gone. That ship is sailed for Devin and any one of them dudes like a Tank or a Shakur. I feel like that ain't. Devin don't need to go no further down. He don't need to go down to 140. He needs to stay at 147, bro. Anything else, that boy killing himself. So him and Shakur, I don't think, and I had Shakur winning that fight. I don't think, bro, intellectually wise, bro, I don't think none of them niggas can beat Shakur, bro. None of them, bro. I don't think none of them can beat Shakur, bro. Not at all. Okay, so he offered the he offered the he offered the fight to Shakur. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. He offered Shakur the fight. He offered Shakur the fight, didn't he? I thought Shakur declined it. He declined it because of the bread. They went to purse bid. It was finna happen. Shakur wanted to fight, but he felt like he was getting lowball. So he didn't avoid him. He just tried to get the shit to go to the purse bid. Now bagging all the way out the negotiations, back like saying, nah, fuck that shit. I ain't fighting them. Period. I'm gone. That's different. That's outpricing yourself, knowing that you ain't gonna get what you asking for. It's different. You know what I'm saying? It's very much so different. Hold on. Norman Smart. He like, if I knock Haney off, I can get a bigger purse against Boots. Hey man, listen, man. If he fight Boots, it gotta be at 154. It gotta be at 154. Like, to be honest, bro, I feel like they names are still connected, bro. But I'm tired of talking about that fight, bro. Cause I'm tired of hearing about it, and it ain't even in the plans for neither fighter. In reality, it ain't in the plan for neither fighter. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't hear Boots and them saying nothing about Brian Norman them. And every interview, seen you coming up talking about Boots, talking like, bro, that's what. It's not the fact that I would vote for Boots to beat a Brian Norman. It's not that, bro, because I rock with Brian Norman Jr. for sure, for sure. But like, if you finna fight Devin Haney, this is the biggest fight of your career, bro. Why are you steady talking about Boots, bro? They not even talking about you. They not even talking about your son. And you get on all these other platforms, you talk about all that shit, and then what you call it be bringing it up too. So that be, I ain't even all the way mad at you, cause what you call it be the one that be trying to fish for it. Like, I don't know. So I don't really like talking about the potential of that fight no more. That ship is sailed for me. Bang, if Lubin wins, who do you like if Boots? I got, hey, look, hey, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Lubin is a more cerebral fight for Boots than Virgil Ortiz is. Cause Lubin gonna use his feet. He can box. Know what I'm saying? Um, okay. So here's the thing. All right. So look, I rock with Lubin. Everybody on this channel know that I've been a Lubin fan. But I feel like Lubin's is gonna take two things for him to beat Boots: great defense and great timing. Them the two things that'll get him the victory over Boots. Great defense and great timing. But if I just feel like Boots got 8 arms, bro. It's gonna be hard to beat that man, bro. Him, Gary, Antoine, Russell, like when they go out there and they fight that proper fight for the proper opponent, them niggas got 8 arms, bro. It's gonna be hard to it'll be hard to like defend against that shit, bro. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I like the fight though. I got Boots in that fight though. I got Boots beating him by decision. I don't think Boots gonna stop Lubin. Well, but Lubin might be he might be tenderized though. That Fundora fight, I thought that Fundora fight put him into retirement, bro. I didn't know he was gonna come back. I didn't know and he been fighting and he still been going out there doing his thing. You feel me? So he tough as nails, but is he tender from that? Is he punchy from that? Um, when Boots smell blood, like I don't know, man. Cause he can hurt Boots too. Lubin strong enough at 54 to hurt Boots. He's been at 54. And he dropped Fundora. Man, Lubin. I mean, Lubin. I feel like the reason why I felt like Charlo was gonna beat him when they fought. Before they fought, I felt like Charlo was gonna beat him. But I respected at that time. I respected Lubin enough to say, "Hey man, that nigga Charlo might got a nice little fight on his hands." And I still feel like he could have had a hard fight on his hands hadn't Lubin got caught. Because it's not like he beat Lubin's ass. Lubin got caught. You feel me? That's it. He got caught. And you know, that shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Lennox Lewis got caught by Rockman. You feel me? And we seen how it went once it became a real, like when they ran it back and it was, we got a chance to see a fight until it wasn't a fight no more. You feel me? Yeah, I can't. It was hard for me to believe that Lubin had another fight left in him, especially another win, let alone another win in him after that Fundora fight. So I don't know, man. If Lubin beat I mean if Lubin beat Ortiz and he fight Boots, it's another good fight, bro. I think Virgil gonna stand in front of him to be hit, bro. So I think the Virgil fight will be a good fight until it's not. You feel me? I think that's a good fight until it's not. But with Lubin a little bit more small. That boy that got a little bit more thinking going on up there in that head of his. You feel me? That boy small. You understand me? So, hey man, I don't know, man. These are good fights to have. I'm glad we having the fights. You feel me? Um, I was supposed to tell y'all about my trip to Philly, man, but we got caught up, man. I'm gonna run that back though. But hey, man, I like that fight. I like the idea of Laura and Janabek, Laura and Crawford, Janabek and Crawford. I like that idea. Um, So who y'all got in the Rolly fight? Since he ain't fighting Pacquiao and he activating this belt work. What y'all thinking? It say Lubin will. Mike, what's up, baby bubble? Lubin will fight with him though, for real, for real. Boots is too dynamic of a fighter. It's too dynamic of a fighter for Lubin. Lubin can box a little bit, but if Boots press him in a certain way, then he getting punched all night. I can dig it. He getting punched on all night. I can dig it. I can dig it, Mike. No, Norman gonna stay with that belt as long as he can. That's his main relevance to the sport right now. They ain't letting Oscar Golden Egg lose a close fight. I can dig it. I can dig it. But you think they'll give Ortiz? Well, yeah, they will. They will rob Lubin for Ortiz, and they gonna be in San Antonio too. I mean, they gonna be in Funky Town too. They gonna be in Funky Town too. So, hey man, I don't know. I don't know. Boots will cook Lubin. I can see that. Mike Will the God, what's the word? Mike Will the God, what's the science? Straight up. Straight up, man. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really like the thought of all them fights, the idea of all them fights, bro. Fundora, bro. I really think Fundora finna beat Keith Thurman, bro. Like I really feel like that, bro. Like I say, man, I really feel like I feel like if Keith get out there, cause Keith can, Fundora is not like unhittable. We know Fundora can be hit. We understand that. We seen him get dropped. We seen him get dropped by Lubin, and we seen him get knocked out as well. So for me, I feel like once Sebastian get used to that, what's going on in that ring, now that nigga Keith Thurman gonna get old, bro, and he gonna start getting punched with everything under the table. I feel like we about to see Keith Thurman get hit with the most punches he ever been hit with. Come back to this channel at this timestamp. What's up, baby? You good? Yes, sir. Come back to this channel. Come back to this channel and see me about it. I think that in Keith Thurman's entire career, he's about to get hit with more punches than he has ever been hit with in his career. Man, I hope everybody hold me up to this. I hope somebody out here is screen recording this part. I hope somebody is gonna constantly remind me of this part of this live. I really feel and believe that Keith Thurman is about to get hit with the most punches he has ever been hit with in his career, if he don't get stopped early. But consecutive punches in a row, Keith Thurman is about to. Man, I really feel like this here, bro. It just hit me. It just came to me like a song I wrote. I'm telling you, I really feel like that's what's finna happen, ladies and gentlemen. I really feel like that. It's that Fundora is that good. Is what can keep do to catch his freak built ass. Nah, that's a fact, bro. Because listen, bro, listen. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. Keith Thurman went out there and did what he did against Brock Jarvis, right? But we gotta see if Keith Thurman still got 6 to 8 rounds in him. Do he got 10 rounds in him of the same agility? You feel me? Of the same like defense, head movement, feet. You understand what I'm saying? He couldn't get away from Pacquiao's speed. But the difference from Pacquiao's speed and Fundora is Fundora's reach. So I feel like his punches are still gonna get there in the same amount of time as Pacquiao's got there when he got dropped by that two piece. See, I feel like Keith Thurman is in a position to where he wants he believes in what he's saying, but he has to convince himself that he's. I think that Keith Thurman is at a point right now where he's trying to convince himself that he's still Keith Thurman. I think Fundora is at a point to where he knows he's Fundora right now. He knows that without a doubt. Going in that ring without a doubt. So I ain't gotta sit here and talk all this extra noise to sell a fight. It's not my character, which I love the fact that Keith Thurman sells a fight. He's a great talker. He gonna push it like a WWE pay-per-view. He like a WWE character, like like Black Harvey is. I rock with Keith Thurman. But that's his MO, that's his game. So I feel like Keith Thurman is at a point to where he's trying to convince himself that he's still one-time Keith Thurman. I feel like Fundora knows exactly who he is right now. That's what I mean by momentum. You can feel like you still got it in the gym, but when you go home and you know, you soak in that tub, and you know them joints ain't healing like they used to, and you know today in practice you took a half step somewhere. It's something that you might have skipped that you normally would have took advantage of, but you skipped it. It might be something, just something small. Maybe that extra mile cut down to a half a mile. You know what I'm saying? An extra half a mile instead of an extra whole mile. Maybe them extra 20 minutes in the gym or 30 minutes in the gym turned into, leaving at your scheduled time. We don't know. Fundora Dangerous got more confidence now. Salute Bang. That's the key, Mike. He can find on the inside. Fundora got a jab on him now. If Keith can get past the length, then it could get interesting. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is a good fight to have. And I feel like early on, Keith gonna have some success. But for him to box all night long and wait for openings to, bro, he might get tired, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. All I'm saying is I don't know yet because it hasn't been shown. We haven't seen Keith Thurman in deep waters since the Pacquiao fight. He's coming back from an injury. He was coming off the couch then. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm speaking too fast, somebody let me know. But how long was it since Keith Thurman had a fight before he fought Pacquiao? Can anybody in the chat help me out? How long apart was Keith Thurman's fight before the Pacquiao fight? Yeah, anybody getting on the inside with Fundora is gonna take punishment, bro. While you still like trying to like pull your head or your body back like this here, all of the punches are so close. It's hard to get away because he gonna shovel some of them uppercuts. If you're trying to get away, he gonna shovel that uppercut and it's gonna reach. It's gonna reach, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna reach you. Now, if we want to get to like how people were saying if Tim Tszyu wouldn't have got cut by Fundora was gonna get stopped, bro. That shit happened in the second round. But what we can judge is the way that uh, uh, he got stopped in a fight that he was winning every round in. So somebody got lucky. Somebody got lucky. Somebody got lucky. GH, what's up, baby bubba? Hey man, I'm just out here, man. I was doing a little playing in the bushes. I was playing in the bushes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, let me chop it up with the people right quick, man. I want to talk about my trip to Philly, but we start getting into these matchups, bro. This shit been real interesting. You feel me? Million films. Salute. Salute. But now I just think Keith got to go through so much. Yeah, facts, bro. Hey, John Ware, Trust Us Records. Hey, man, was you there, John Ware? That was you with us at the fight. Oh, Mac, what's up, baby bubble? Hey, that nigga say trust us. Just to support my brother MBC. Hey, man, salute, man. We love the love, man. Salute. We love the love, man. Man, I need that hat for my Rookie of the Year ones. Hey, salute. I know where they at. I know where they at. We here. Busted. We here. Hey, man, listen, man. That nigga say, trust us, Jones. Go, go, go. This nigga Greg stupid now. That nigga say, go, go, go. You feel me? Facts. Nope, y'all just talking about shit. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, man, look now. That boy say, yeah, man, look, there go your boy, your man's, Justice Jones. That boy, I died laughing. I already knew what he was getting at. I already knew what he was getting at. Yeah, now, hey, look. Omek say he went to the microwave to get his food and came back. The fight was over with. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was fast work. He made quick work of him. I ain't even mad at him, dog. He went on ahead and got him up out of there. He was supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so now they saying Murder want that smoke right now. Are we jumping straight to Murder? GH? Hey, Bane, these niggas be out here tweaking. Nah, for real. For real. Am I wrong or not? If it's oh yeah, that borrow dude or murder next and boost dust them, they will still say he hasn't fought anyone. Hey, yeah, and it's crazy because he gonna be coming into them next fights as a champion. So hey man, they all there, man. They all there, man. Get them out the way, man. It's time. It's time. Yeah, murder next. Murder is a good fight. Murder is a good fight. I definitely got Boost beat Murder. I definitely got Boost beat Murder. But I feel like that's gonna be a difficult fight. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like because of the reach, because you know what I'm saying, the power. I feel like the power is real. You feel me? So if he not crafty enough, Boost can still, you know what I'm saying? Boost can figure something out. But I just, know we got to figure it out. I want to see that fight. I definitely got Boost beating him though. Speed, timing, accuracy, output. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely got Boost beating him. But murder a good fighter though. He a good fighter. I ain't gonna sit here and disrespect him. Facts. Hold on. It say, clip say, murder is a body. He need to take care of his mandatory first. Boots already dealt with the IBF and them nut ass mandatories. Nah, for real. Hey, now you know what? You know what? That would be smart because if Boots get tied up in that um in that sanctioning body, then they may not let those unifications trump his mandatories. So we got to think about it from that perspective too. Am I right, Clip? Am I making sense? So that way, if he go fight another champ, he can fight another champ instead of sitting at the IBF and having to fight his mandatories. Am I tripping? This not a murder campaign. It's not that. But I'm just saying, like, if we thinking business, because let's think about it. If he go over there and beat Murder, and he got to fight the so and so's for his mandatories, and you got people over here screaming that he ducking them. Everybody else with a belt saying that he ducking them. Boots' toughest fight will be Fundora, possibly Xander. See, that's what I'm saying. What if fighting Fundora gets him stripped of his title? You understand what I'm saying? So I think go for the Fundoras and shit first. Like go for them other belts first, where you can unify without being, you know what I'm saying, without suffering. And say murder getting diced up. I agree on man. Fundora's a tough fight. Facts, bro. I think, bro, as of right now, active fighters at 154, right now, Fundora is Boots' biggest challenge, bro. Active fighters. It gotta be Fundora, bro. I mean, we Fundora never been out there with a nigga like Boots, but Boots ain't never been out there with a Fundora either. I just want to be fair to the game. I just want to be fair to the game. I just want to be fair to the game. We gotta call it down the middle, bro. Fundora is a great fight to have. Even Greg said it. You feel me? Fundora, and look, and y'all gotta think like it's gonna be somebody on here that's gonna say, man, you think Boots can beat Keith Thurman if Keith Thurman can't beat Fundora? Man, listen to what I'm saying, man. Keith Thurman he might be an old man in these boxing ages right now, bro. That's what I'm getting at as of right now. Fundora got youth on his side. Boots got youth on his side. We just making it make sense. Boots called Mel Baby Cub and murder Baccarat. He's savage. Nah, that's a fact. Yeah, man, I'm just saying. The physical's difficult for anyone. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. And fun, bro. In the game, not just at 54. Fundora is one of my favorite fighters to watch right now. Is he the smartest? No. Is he the fastest? No. Is he the slickest? No. You feel me? But I like the idea of Fundora, bro. The height, I feel like is such a cheat code. You feel me? Just to see him as an active fighter right now, and 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 like, can we say he being a weight bully? Cause a nigga don't look no smaller on the scale. Nigga look like he walk around at about 168. Hey man, I'm just saying, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I agree. Boots look healthy. Well, let me see. Send this live. Send this live to all your loved ones, man. We chopping it up on boxing over here. It should be lunchtime for a lot of y'all. You feel me? We love the love. We getting Boots in us from Showtime days, back upgraded. Facts. Height bully. Hey, now height bully is crazy. He not a weight bully, cause nigga can't be no smaller. He can't be no bigger than what he weigh in at, bro. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. That's probably why his sister think that she can go down, because they don't hold no weight. Like they just all they height, all they weight is going upward. You feel me? Fundora walk around at 150. Hey, that nigga got to beef up to he got to beef up to make 154, man. Nah, you dumb as hell, boy. Alphabet boxing, you dumb as hell, bro. Look like he need protein. What time y'all going live? Oh yeah, yeah. Hey man, yeah, y'all gotta check out Tago and Clip, especially on the gambling show. For sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, he definitely ain't no weight bully, for sure. Can Fundora take a punch from Boots? My question. That's a good question. Because Boots's punches can be just as fat, just as strong and faster and more surprising than a Mendoza punch. You feel me? Just let me know. Okay. Real Spill Turkey needs to have a Super 6 at 154. That would be epic. Boots. Hey, nah, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. Hey, but look now, you know what though? You know what's so crazy? I just seen a little thumbnail, like something in the community chat, but on the community feed on YouTube, where I think they got some type of super series going on. Am I tripping? I think Turkey got something going on over there. It's a tournament going on already. I seen Lubin talking down on Boots too on on YSM. I seen it. I seen it. It's all good though. Shit, he a future opponent. He a possible opponent. We need that. And he said I be watching clip old shit from last year. Nah, facts. Okay, so it's the WBC semifinals on 10/19. What weight class? What weight class is that for? Alphabet boxing. Lubin doing what he's supposed to do. He'll tweet the leader though. Nigga say he'll tweet the leader though. Crazy. Oh, different weight classes. I can dig it. I can dig it. I really seen him though, like he's tripping. That nigga say tweet the leader, bro. That's crazy, bro. Um, yeah, man. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna chop it up with y'all on my trip to Philly, man. We gotta rap about it, man. I'm gonna change the title to this one, and we gonna run it back. We gonna run it back. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the donations, man. Everybody that pulled up uh on this early Monday. You feel me? We gonna do it again, man. Bang.